I'm going to make a chain 4 picot this time. I've already got a video for a chain 3 picot and also a picot shell, but let's do a chain 4 picot. Follow your instructions in your pattern right up until the point where it tells you to make the picot, and the picot is just a chain that's attached back down to itself. So we begin with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we turn around and we connect this chain down to the bottom. Now you can either connect it to the very first chain you made, or you can connect it back down to the base stitch. Let's do it to the chain first. So back into the first chain with a slip stitch. So pull into the stitch, pull the yarn through, and then pull it through again to make a slip stitch. Cinch it a little bit tight, and that's your picot. All right, and then the pattern will probably continue on with stitch work, so I'll just do a few extra stitches so that it comes down and you can see what it looks like. There it is. There's your chain 4 picot attached to itself. I'm going to do the chain 4 picot again, this time attaching it to the base stitch. So chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4. Come back down around. Instead of joining to that first chain, I'm going to join it to the base stitch by going down through the top of it through the front loop and out through the side of the stitch. And this can be done with any stitch. Even if you had a double crochet below, you could still do the same thing. Pull the yarn through and pull it through again to make the slip stitch, and there it is, anchored again. A little bit different because one of them will be a little bit more solid and anchored right down to the base stitch. The other one sits up a little bit higher, a little bit looser, but really it's your preference, whichever actually is easiest for you, for your hands I'm guessing, or whichever one you prefer. Chain 4 picot, both of them, just reconnected in a different location. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Come back down around and connect it either to the first chain or to your base stitch with a slip stitch. There. I usually cinch it a little bit tight when I do that slip stitch, just to make sure it's nice and tight down there and doesn't come too loose. Chain 4 picot, really easy.